Peace to the people. What's going on, y'all? It's the People's Healer, and I'm back. We have a problem, America, and the problem is that we don't know or understand black-on-black violence and violence, period. To understand something, we must go to the root cause and the beginning of things. You see what I'm saying? So today we're going to talk about black-on-black violence, and is it a myth? Is it really true? Are black people really killing black people? Is the youth really destroying the community? And us as blacks, we must ask ourselves, do we really have a community? And what is a community? And every time somebody asks me what would I say a community is a group of people unified to protect and control that community. AKA, you have to have unity in order to have a community. So we must ask ourselves again, do black people really have a community? Do we really have jobs that serves our best interest or another people's interest? Because you have to remember, as far as history, we was brought here to serve another people. So at the end of the day, are we serving ourselves or are we serving another people? And you know, some people say, what they got to do with violence, what they got to do with black-on-black violence, what they got to do with the youth killing the youth. And my thing is this, once you have control over your community, doesn't that mean you control the behavior of the people within that community? If that's the case, then why is there so many blacks killing blacks? See what I'm saying? And also, if we don't control our community, who do? And if we keep saying blacks killing blacks, why are the people that control our community let this go on for so long? I'm going to say 30 years. I'm going to just go with 30 years. Because before the 80s era, before the crack era, do you know black-on-black violence was unheard of? I say that again. Black-on-black violence was unheard of before the 80s era, a.k.a. the crack era, a.k.a. the destruction of the black family, a.k.a. the destruction of the black community, no unity. See what I'm saying? So before we want to blame the youth, before we want to blame the young black male, you know, we might need to look in the mirror, ladies and gentlemen. We also may need to study history again. And if you didn't, we might need to learn it before we say black-on-black violence or before we say black are killing blacks. Really? How true is that? And I have another question. Is black-on-black violence a necessity? Does it serve a political, social, economical function? You know what I'm saying? And breaking into details. They build more prisons, right? When you build more prisons, that ultimately means more buses to take the inmates back and forth. That takes money. AKA, you have to have criminals to be on those buses to go to those prisons, right? So how are you already expecting that? Are you creating the criminal? Ask again, like, are you creating the type of criminals or people that you need to fill those prisons? That's why they're spending more money on prisons than education. Even though the education is the beginning to the prison, but that might be another video. I might get on that later, but anyway. I asked the question because, you know, there's a lot of people saying, oh, black people killing black people, a lot of black males, they doing this and that. Create another man there. Like, you know, you got a lot of people saying, oh, the black males, they're not doing this, they fall into crack, they selling drugs, they're doing this and that. Well, create another man. And when you do that, when you create that other man, you also have to reward him. What do I mean by that? It's not enough to just say, oh, you're this and that, you should be doing this and that, and blah, blah, blah. You know, do the good stuff, do the right thing. I thought, wow, if that black child is not getting rewarded by the parents, then it's like, why listen to a certain extent? You know, that's a human thing. You know, why listen if I'm not going to get rewarded in some way, shape, or form? So what do we run to get rewarded? Who do we run to as a people, as black people, for a job? AKA to live. Who do we run to for that? Who we depend on? You see what I'm saying? So of course we're going to run to the system, even though the system is to serve them. You see? It's not to serve our needs to a certain extent. It was never made for that. It wasn't built for that. Even though they hide it with multiculturalism, they hide it with they tell you that it's not racist, but in reality, come on, look, you guys, it's a racist system. It's not. But see, it's not a secret though. That's the point. Like, it's not a secret. It's not like I'm telling you, oh, the secret is the system is racist. No, okay, we've been knew that. You see what I'm saying? Why every time a black person try to unify his community or something like that, he ends up dying mysteriously or something like that? Or what they will do is put the agent in there and aka another black person to kill him, and then say, I told you black people kill black people. You see what I'm saying? AKA they raise a lot of agents. AKA they raise a lot of people that don't know their history. They raise and create a lot of people that don't know themselves. Because if black people knew the glorious past from which they came, then we wouldn't disrespect each other. What do I mean by that? Well, if I knew that I was a king, if I knew that I could be intellectual, if I knew that I could lead a dynasty, if I knew that I can do this and that, why would I disrespect someone that looked like me? You see what I'm saying? You see the relationship changes now? But what they told was I was a slave. I've always been a slave. Now, if I knew that, it's kind of like, I'm looking at people like me. Oh, you've been a slave. You mean me no good to a certain extent anyway. So I'm going to go to somebody else that don't look like me. And they put pictures like heroes, white heroes. Superman. What color is Superman? Subconsciously, what does that do to your mind and your train of thinking when you don't look like that? You think, well, my people never was a superhero, so I might not run to them for help. I want to get a job. I know I got to go to the person that looks like the Superman. Superman saved me. You see what I'm saying? So I made this video because it's a lot of people that I know personally and a lot of people that I don't know personally, and I hear a lot of conversations, black people killing black people and all that, and it does something to my spirit. And in order for my spirit to be free, I have to get this video out. You see what I'm saying? Now after this, I'm going to be like free. I don't have to worry about it no more. Because I can say, hey, just watch my video and you'll get a more in-depth understanding of black on black violence and why it serves a political, economical, social function to the system that we're in, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? And I also have notes back in supporting this, and I have a book right here. By Amos Wilson, Dr. Amos Wilson. He was a very intellectual black psychologist. He wrote the book Blueprint for Black Power. He wrote a number of books, but here's one of them. It's called Black on Black Violence, the Psychodynamics of Black Self-Annihilation in Service of White Domination. Right? And, you know, I like his lectures and I read his books and I get a lot of, you know, ideas and stuff like that. And it makes a lot of sense, you know. And, you know, once you read his books and stuff like that, look at his lectures, then you'll look back at this video and be like, oh, okay, you know. So, but anyway, the thing is this. Before we look at our youth and say, oh, the youth need to be doing this, the youth need to be doing that, they don't listen. And then, you know, you got a lot of church-going religious folks that'll say this right here. They'll pull this trick on you. They'll say, well, the youth don't go to church. And the only way I can help them is if they go to church. I'm going to say that one more time. Oh, goodness gracious. The youth, they doing so bad. They killing each other. They selling their drugs. They sagging their pants. They not doing this and that. They need to go to church. You see, the good-going Christian person is the person that think they're doing good, but in their good, they're creating the sin. I don't think y'all heard me. I said that the good-going Christian person thinks they're doing good by telling them to come to church, but what if they don't? That's creating the sin. Because if they don't come to church, then all those criminal acts they will end up committing. You see what I'm saying? But why say go to church? Why you just can't reach them where they are? The real spiritual person will go out there and help them regardless if they go to church. You see what I'm saying? Spiritual people, they already know this. This is not nothing I have to say on camera. But for the religious people that's stuck in the left brain, they're stuck in the mundane reality, I have to, you know, let y'all know what's really going on down here. AKA spiritual warfare. See what I'm saying? So, you know, this is not attacking nobody's religion. You know, hey, practice whatever religion you want to, because a religion leads the revolution. if you want to be really honest, the religion leads the revolution to a great extent. If you don't believe me, go to the 1860s era where the preachers were talking about black power. See, they don't tell you about that. Preachers back in the day was about black power, seriously. Booker T. Washington, Up from Slavery book and things of that nature, Frederick Douglass and all that. Then you got Marcus Garvey, led the world's largest black group, economical, social, political, had the Black Star Line and all that ever. Gave us the first united African black flag globally, 15 million strong, the first person to do it, which is why you get your Malcolm X's, your Martin Luther Kings. Why do I say that? Because Malcolm X's parents was in the Garvey movement. Martin Luther King's parents was in the Garvey movement as well. See what I'm saying? So you see how the philosophy and ideas were passed down to help your people first. You see what I'm saying? But why help your people first? Why not help humanity? Why not help everybody? Why not love everybody, right? That's the trick. See what I'm saying? You help those who look like you first. So all y'all can come up on top together as one, and then we help each humanity. You see what I'm saying? Because if black people don't help black people, how other races going to respect and help us? That's not the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. Read history. Read history. And information is not to be debated. This is not to be debated about. This is to be shared. You take it or leave it. I say it again. Information is not to be debated. It's to be shared. You take it or you leave it. You see what I'm saying? If you don't like this information, leave it alone. Matter of fact, just exit. I think you press the top left button or something like that, or just drag it down and go to another video. Go to what you resonate with. That's what I do. You see what I'm saying? I resonate with this type of energy, frequency, and vibration. See what I'm saying? But if you don't, it's okay. It's cool. Like, it's really okay. But my thing is, though, now that you've seen this video, now that you made it this far, when you say black on black violence, and you say black people killing black people, I want you to go back and look at this and think about this video again. Is that really true? Or is that a necessity? Now let's dive deep into the necessity. As I was saying about the prisons and all that, they build the prisons, right? Before the criminals are there. So otherwise, they have to create the criminal to get there. Then you say, well, how did they create the criminal? Well, read history. America's history is violence. Yeah. Do I need to remind y'all what they did to the Native Americans, a.k.a. the blacks and the Indians? Do I need to remind y'all? In fact, I will. What did they say to the people? What did they tell us in schools? They were savages, so we treated them savagely. Young black men are criminals, so we treat them like criminals. We perceive them already as criminals. The black baby being born right now at this instant, black boy, young black man, king, God, whatever you want to call him. In this realm of reality, they already perceived him as what? A criminal. In a deeper sense. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the system, you guys. I'm not talking about your own personal opinion. This is not what this is about. This is about the mundane reality we live in right now in the third dimension, a.k.a. Earth. See what I'm saying? We got to really start do some critical thinking and analyzing. Because I've been doing a whole lot, which is why I got to put this video out, so y'all can comment and y'all can, so we can actually, have some dialogue to a certain extent. If you don't want to have no dialogue, it's cool. It is what it is. Like I told you, information to be shared, not debated. But yeah. So just think about it. When it comes to group politics and group economics, you have to study those people within that group, right? So if that's the case, and this has been going on for so long, why don't we hold the people accountable who's in charge of our community? Who's in charge of the groups? Who's in charge of black people's needs and wants and desires? They take our desires and they make profit off of it. AKA, hair. We give the Korean jobs. We like to give these Chinese people jobs. We like to give these European Americans, we like to give these whites jobs. But do we give our youth the jobs? AKA, our youth are living in a nightmare. I say it one more time. We create wealth for other people and other nations except our own. And we expect our youth to carry the burden and be great and be positive and be pioneers. All that pressure, all that negative energy we put on them.
But we give it to other people. We just give it away freely, ladies and gentlemen. We do it so much to the point where now subconsciously we don't even know we're doing it. Consciously and subconsciously we don't even know we're doing it. That's how lost we have gotten. But you want to run to me and say, oh, we need to vote. Our ancestors died for us to vote. What? Our ancestors died for us to vote? You mean the ones that was on the boat? You mean the ones that didn't know where they was going? They died for us to vote? That's not the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. No. That's not what it's about. No. Did you know that they jumped off those boats, committed suicide because they knew they weren't about to be no slave? They didn't have the time. No. You think I'm about to be a slave when I'm just coming back from everything here? No, I'm out of here. Take me to the spirit world, or whatever you want to call it, heaven, or whatever, however you look at it. Take me there. I'd rather die. You see what I'm saying? What you think Malcolm X is talking about? Malcolm X said that you get freedom by any means necessary, aka you're in chains. You know you're done for. Get freedom by any means necessary. Oh, I'm about to jump out the boat. I'm free. Die to be free to a certain extent. You see what I'm saying? Die to live, or live to die, or how you want to look at it. Live to die, or die to live. I think Kodak Black said that. You were dying to live, or something like that. Think about how deep that is in a real sense. Because here in this reality, they say we live in, right? But how can I be living when I'm not doing what I want to do? And I know in the dream world I can do what I want to do, and I know if I die, whatever, I can do what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and die to live. Or if you believe in reincarnation, die to be reborn again, rebirth. You see what I'm saying? You see how the cycle goes? AKA death, AKA transformation, AKA life, one and the same. I'm going to break it down again. Life and death is the same thing, you guys. Because think about it. If you believe in reincarnation, if I'm living here, that means I died somewhere else. And when I die here, that means I'm living somewhere else. See what I'm saying? Based off your feelings and emotions, your perception and how you was doing things before you died, that's where you go to. AKA the dream world is the real world. AKA when you go to sleep, you dream about everything that you did that day. You dream about how you really felt that day. You see what I'm saying? AKA deja vu and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? So we have to just really take things in consideration. We have to do a lot of critical thinking. And we really have to really know what it is we're talking about. And this video right here is just the beginning. Well, I want this video to really just spark an idea, a thought pattern, or a new way of seeing things. You see what I'm saying? A new way of looking at black on black violence. That's it. This is why this video was created. And you can take it or leave it. You know? And actually a lot of people have been telling me about this, man. I'll be on the phone talking to people. They're like, man, drop the video, drop the video, drop the video. But see, me, I have to do it. I can't force it. I got to do it when I do it. You know what I mean? Like, it just have to come out of me. You see what I'm saying? It'll be more creative that way. You see what I'm saying? But, yeah. So the next time you watch the news, you watch CNN, or you hear about your community, black on black violence, black killing blacks, the youth doing all this and that, you have to ask, really? Was that what's really good? What about behind the scenes? Because that's what you see, though. You see a black man killing another black man. Is that a backwards form of suicide? Because that black man didn't want to live anyway, but he didn't have the guts to pull the trigger himself. So you know what? I'm about to act tough. I'm about to play the gangster role and all that. I'm about to jump into that energy signature of the gangster role and go out here and get in the shootout. Now, if he killed me, I'm gonna say he killed me. AKA that's a low ball excuse. He killed me. I didn't kill myself. Because you see what I'm saying? So hey, I'm gonna go out there and do this and that. Cause I know somebody not gonna like this. I know somebody gonna shoot at me or something like that. So I'm gonna go out there and do this. Now what's up? Backwards form of suicide, homicide. Now we can talk about how that serves a political, economical function. You see what I'm saying? Because let's just say the system didn't need young black men. AKA the Industrial Revolution is over. The Industrial Revolution has ended. I think in the 70s, I believe. 70s and 80s. In the 70s, or whichever era, simultaneously it was the ending of the Industrial Revolution, aka the jobs and wealth. You don't need a college degree. In came the drugs, ladies and gentlemen. In came the drugs. Yeah. Let's talk about it. It's the truth. We got to face it. We got to face reality. So, in came the drugs. So black men had to get creative. The youth had to get creative. Still to this day, we're creative. Hold on, man, I got to feed my family. I got to feed myself, da-da-da-da-da. We don't got no jobs. Oh, man, you said this right here, man, you get about, you know what I'm saying, probably about $20 for this or something like that, da-da-da-da-da. For real?
Hey man, watch out for the agents. Watch out for the undercovers, man. These people will take you out, bro. For real? Okay, show me the game. See what I'm saying? Show me the game, the matrix. See? Anyway. So you learn the game or whatever. You're being creative. You're making this money. You're doing this and that. You think you're doing good. To a certain extent, you are, though. In your world, that's good. Can't nobody else tell you different. Because there's a right and wrong, good and bad in everything. To somebody else, it might seem bad. But to him, it might be good. He had to do what he had to do in that situation. You see what I'm saying? AKA, the stories on community to build himself up. Individualism. Ooh. But anyway, check this out. So, you know. I'm not knocking my brothers out there. Shout out to all my brothers out there, man. One love, bro. But it's not an excuse either. We're going to hold ourselves accountable. Black men, we must decide what's most important. Money? Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Money is most important. Negative. It's not the way it works. Not the way it works. And you know what? Let's just say money is most important. If that's the case, why don't we have our own corporation by this time? Black men. And myself included, because I'm 26 now. I'm not really so-called the youth now. Why haven't I created my own ways and means of trade to make money? You see what I'm saying? Building natural resources, building jobs for the people in my community. Why haven't I done that yet? Why haven't we done that, black man? Is it because our egos? Is it because we can't sit down and have a valuable conversation that's worth something? We have to debate one another? Is that the problem? Is that the real issue? Self-hatred? Oh man, I hate him because he know this. I hate him because he got this. Oh, he got her, this and that. What is that? You see what I'm saying? Distractions to the real truth, to the real problems, what we really need to be focused on. But who gave us these thoughts, though? See, that's another thing. Who gave us these thoughts? Who gave us these ways of perception? Who gave us self-hatred? Who taught us to hate ourselves? Who taught that? Huh? Who gave us the education that we have? I'm asking you again, who gave us the education that we have? You know why I said that, right? Because a lot of black people tell you that the main problem with black folks today, we don't have no education. Whoa, whoa. Education. Who gave us the education? What is education? What is education? I got it right here. Education is about what? Putting yourself in education is about putting yourself into position to protect your interest. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me I need to get an education? I need to put myself in position to serve their interests? Because it's their education that they're giving me. I'm not serving my interests as a people. I'm not serving my black people interests. No. I'm not doing that when I go get education. I'm not doing that. I'm serving their interests. AKA loans and debt. Economics. I'm serving them. Well, that's for everybody, but we got to focus on ourselves. See, we got to stop that. We got to focus on us. So I got into going in depth and be in depth and all that, pay these student loans back to them, give that money back to them. You know what I'm saying? Get a job to serve them. Why can't I get a job and serve my people? Why are they not teaching us to be entrepreneurs? Why are they not teaching us that we don't need to sell drugs and why drugs are bad? You know why? Because how much money Wall Street makes off of drugs. Economics, political, social necessities. Here we go again. Because we have to understand, selling drugs is not just selling drugs, ladies and gentlemen. That's not what it's about. No, there's things that come with that. You got to be protected. You have to buy a firearm. You have to do that. Let's face the reality, ladies and gentlemen. It's not sweet in the streets. The streets is not for us. So you think it's going to be all good selling dope or selling drugs, period? No, that's not the way it works. It's going to be bad. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be evil to a certain extent. We live in a criminalistic society. As a whole, America was founded off violence. America was founded off a violent act, ladies and gentlemen. So what makes you think America is not going to be violent? Yeah, that's the way it works. You know, a criminalistic society breeds criminals. But here's the trick. Who are going to be the criminals? The white youth? Are we going to hold them accountable? No. Black people came to serve us. Let's make them savages so we can treat them, what? Savagely. Same thing all over again. But if you don't study history, you won't know that. I just gave it to you. Now you know that. You would have never knew that if you didn't study history. I took the time out to do it. You see what I'm saying? For y'all. For myself and for others. You see what I'm saying? Take it or leave it. I took it. So, you know, make sure this thing is on real quick, y'all. Oh, we good. 24 minutes, baby. We're rocking and rolling. Back to it. So, yeah. What I'm saying is, we really have to do more critical thinking, analyzing, reading, talking, communicating, relating information like this. You see what I'm saying? If we're going to talk about it. If we're not going to complain about it, if we say, black on black violence, it is what it is, it's never going to stop, or if we're going to say, hey, we like the position we're in, we don't need to rise up or nothing like that, then cool, fine by me. Don't talk about it at all. It's okay. But I see a lot of people that don't care play the role like they do care. You see what I'm saying? And we got to stop that. That's over. As a matter of fact, after this video, that's done. Let's stop this. It's over with. Now the people who want to help, people who want to care, go to inside your community. Talk about power. Talk about why black on black violence is a necessity. Talk about why the black woman was put against the black man. Because of slavery, it was the same thing going on in slavery days, ladies and gentlemen. You think that the black woman going against the black man is something new? This is deja vu. You think we didn't have black mayors, black electives, black sheriffs? You think we didn't have that back then, ladies and gentlemen? This is not new. This is deja vu. We already had this. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't know history, if you don't study history, you won't know that. Which is why they took history out of there. That's why they don't tell us the truth. Why would they do that? That would destroy the system. That would dismantle it. So why would they put it in their schools, education? That's why it's up to us, the truth seekers, the truth tellers, to get this information out. See what I'm saying? And automatically, the people that need it is going to get it. They're going to resonate with this energy, some way, shape, or form. They're going to come across this video, whether they know me or not. You see what I'm saying? That's not what it's about. See what I'm saying? It's about the information. It's about the energy, the frequency, the time I put into it, the real time I put into it. See what I'm saying? That's what you're going to resonate with. You know what I'm saying? You might only got one word that I said that resonated with you. That's all I care about. That's all that really matters, is what you resonate with. You know what I'm saying? Not this whole video. It's about what you can get from it, take from it, learn from it, build, grow your community, grow the people that you know. You know what I'm saying? If you know a black dude that's in the streets and stuff like that, tell him what's going on. I didn't tell you to say, hey, you don't need to be doing that. Let's stop that. You don't know what he need to be doing. And certainly you don't know what his life consists of. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what he got going on. You see what I'm saying? So, I say that to say, again, let's do more reading, let's do more thinking, let's do more analyzing. Before we just jump out there, so we throw ourselves out the window. Black people killing black people, we don't care no more. Oh my gosh, we this and that. Let's end that. And while we at it, can we talk truth real quick? The black on black violence video is pretty much over by this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't realized that. And now we're going to jump into more of something deep. I want to talk about, and I want y'all to communicate and relate about, black history, the importance of it, and why they took it away from us, real quick. You got to understand, black power is green power. There's a lot of people that come in today, yo, bro, I don't care about that black power talk, bro. I'm in the green power, bro. I got to get this money to feed my family. And I said, that didn't make sense. You literally just told me that you're not into black power but green power. What sense does that make? None at all. I'm about to break it down so easy. Do you know that black power is green power? Just make it make sense. Isn't black all the colors in one? Yeah. Isn't the black color all colors in one? So how is it not green somewhere in there in some way, shape, or form? Yeah. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Green power, economics, currency. It trickles down to money. It's not money. Green power is not money, man. Green power is currency. Currency. I could just say that, but currency is something else I'm looking for. Green power is currency, trading, you know what I'm saying, pricing and stuff like that. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, what I mean by that is black power is all those things, everything, love, all that, red power, whatever you name it. Black power is all that. See what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, if you study black power and black history, you'll see that we had economical developments that lasted and outshined any civilization ever. We had economical trades, ways and means, gold, diamonds, natural resources outshine
every pioneer civilization you see today, aka America, aka Japan. Let's talk about Japan. Japan have no natural resources in their land, ladies and gentlemen. I said it again, the Japanese, they have no wealth in their land, but they have it in their mind. They have it in their mindset, which is what means what? You can be walking, let's say right now, I had $5 million worth of gold and wealth under my feet right now. If I don't know it, and if it's not in my mind, what's the use of it being there? And also, like in Africa today, the cocoa beans and stuff like that, guess what? They're literally walking on wealth, but shipping it here, ladies and gentlemen, aka economical relationships. You see what I'm saying? AKA the reason why Kwame Nkrumah, when he liberated Ghana, got overthrown. He read Marcus Garvey, went over there to Ghana, and liberated Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, look him up. What happened? He got overthrown. He lasted a little while. I know he did his thing. He lasted a while, though. He went to Ghana. He said, hey, man, we need to come together. We need to do this and that. We need to find an economical niche, the cocoa bean. The cocoa bean and other stuff like that, and started shipping it to America. Guess what they did? They basically made him broke. Like, oh man, yeah, hey man, sell us the cocoa bean, bro. Like, hey man, I got this cocoa bean for y'all. I understand, you know what I'm saying? Making deals, you know what I'm saying? Hey, making deal with the devil. Hey, I got y'all, you know what I'm saying? All right, boom, 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 boom. Hey, we're raising the price, bro. All right, cool, man. We got cocoa beans for days, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Not even telling them behind the scenes that y'all about to be broke in a few. Y'all about to be broke. Y'all got to sell your whole operation to us. See what I'm saying? See how these people snake you out? Yeah. You got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's competition. It's not nothing like, and that's not even racism to a certain. That's not even really racism. That's really competition and men being men and fighting wars. You know what I'm saying? Economical war. You know what I'm saying? Japan and America do it all the time. Japan, China, and America, man, they beefing. Like, economically, yeah. Because Japan knew the future and got a hold of technology. But, guess what Japan went through? Atomic bombs. Yeah. Let's talk about it. They went through them 8 bombs, both of them. Look at them now. Leaders of the technological world. AKA the leaders of wealth. You know why? Guess what they told their people? Hey, you know what? We got to build ourselves up. Y'all going to school. We about to build up a big education system. And no one like America, ladies and gentlemen, where you have a summertime. There was no summertime. Them kids went to school 12 years straight. 12 years straight. Like, no, look, man, this is what we got to do for our community. And I'm sorry, but y'all got to be the generation to take that L, take the fall for the future coming. Y'all got to take this L and wear it. And they did. Look at them now. AKA, black people, we can do the same thing. We got the wealth. I see a lot of black entrepreneurs every day of my life. I see them. Either they speaking about it, or they doing it, or they putting it into action, not even aware of it. AKA doing hair, nails, clothes, jewelry, things of that nature. What if we all came together, put that money back in our community? That's a black community. That's black wealth. Black, you know, see what I'm saying? But when they divide you, make you hate yourself, and make you fall into individualism, guess what you gonna do? Oh yeah, what do you do, man? Oh, I do hair. You know what I'm saying? I do hair for these girls coming da. You know what I'm saying? So where all that money going? What you mean? Me. It's going back to me. Like I got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to the mall, get an outfit and shit like that, you feel me? Get my hair done, nails done and shit like that. For men, we gotta get haircuts and shit like that, you feel me? Where all that money going? Back to them. We need to find ways and means to circulate that money back to us, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta be a 360 wheel. Everything is a 360, everything is a vortex. We gotta start bringing that money the same way. See what I'm saying? We gotta start doing the same thing, y'all. And AKA, that ends black on black violence. I'm gonna say it again. And I'm about to break it down after this. The beginning of black power ends black on black violence. Why do I say that? When we have a real community, aka unity within our community, that ends self-hatred. Because you can't unify if you hate yourself. Because if you hate yourself, you're going to hate people that look like you. You see what I'm saying? Which is why they gave us self-hatred in the educational systems. AKA the reason why they didn't tell us about our history. The inferiority complex was embedded. Not even through slavery. Not even through slavery. I ain't even talking about slavery. I'm talking about education system after the 80s. But if you want to go deeper than that, remember slavery? Slavery was deep. Slavery was just, we're slaves. No. It turned the African into the nigger. That was a personality transformation. You see what I'm saying?
So we got to take all this into account. The next time you hear black on black violence, you got to take all this into account first. This is the context. This is what they don't tell you. This is behind the scenes realm that they don't tell you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving it to you. And I ain't going to stop. I can't stop. You feel me? It's inevitable, baby. You feel me? So, like I said, man, they breed self-hatred, a.k.a. destroy the black family, put drugs in this community, take away the jobs and ship them overseas. They didn't tell you about that. Why didn't they tell us that? All our jobs overseas to a great extent. I mean, like the working jobs and all that, the hard working jobs, stuff like that. Black man, did you know we didn't even need a college degree before the 80s and stuff like that to take care of our family? Which is why you always hear the black man used to take care of the family. That's true. You thought I was a myth? No. Damn right. We used to take care of our family easy. No problem, bro. After high school, I'm going to be masonry and all that. I'm going to do all this stuff because the jobs are there. Now the job's not here. They took them out. They shipped them out 30 years ago. This has been going on. So don't talk to me about, oh, you need to go get a job. Where? And I mean in the deep sense, not on a mundane law. Oh, no, I mean in the deep sense. After high school, go get a job. Where? $7 an hour, $9 an hour, $11 an hour. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? I already got the black woman on my ass about this or that, or, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to be my partner to a great extent. See? See how they do? Yeah. So before you go blaming the victim, let's take a look at the victors of history. Let's dive in deep and really analyze them. They analyze us all the time. They have to, though. You see what I'm saying? Well, let's analyze them. It's okay to do that. They do it. It's okay to look at ourselves as black. CNN, they do it all the time. The blacks are killing blacks. But I thought you told me not to look at color. AKA not to look at myself. AKA not to look at the people that look like me so it can serve your agenda. AKA, we're going to build a racist system but tell the people not to look at race. See what I'm saying? That's how they do. That's put it like this, man. In America and the world over, whatever they tell you not to look at, you need to look at it. Don't look at astrology. You probably might need to look at it. Don't be so deep and think it's about racism all the time. It's not about race. You might need to look at it like it is first. True or not. Even if it's true or not. Let's look at it like it's racist. Let's look at it like it serves their functions. It serves their political gains and needs. Let's say they are creating black men to be criminals. Does it make sense? Is it true? Let's really think about it. You see what I'm saying? But you know. Another thing I want to touch on is culture. What is a culture? Do we have a black culture? I say no. A lot of people say that we do and we don't, or we do. Me, I'm going to say no right now. I'm going to say no. You know why? Because I always ask the question, what is a culture? Why do you even have a culture in the first place? Is it for music and dancing and relating to one another? Is it to wear certain type of clothes? Is that a culture? That's not the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's the after effect. The initiation of a culture is to do what? Help your people within that culture survive. It's a survival thing. That's why you have a culture, to survive. Black people, we ain't really been surviving. Black men be killing other black men. You know, stuff like that. Way too much for us to have a culture, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the way it worked. The Migos made that album, Stop Capping. Let's stop. Matter of fact, in the album, that's what's crazy. In the album Culture, they showed you why we don't have a culture. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Now we done got on music. Oh, my goodness. Now we done got on music. You know, music is a powerful influence. Hip-hop is a powerful influence, ladies and gentlemen. Who is in control of our hip-hop distributions? Who is in control of our music today? Is it us or no? Why? Why did they feel the need to take control of our music? Like they control everything else, beauty and all that, right? Why did they feel the need to take over our music? Because they realized music is an influence. Music can shape your consciousness to a certain extent. So with that being said, I want to control these people, make these people do stuff that they're not supposed to do. Don't make people hate themselves. Things of that nature. Gangster music, trap music, that's a good idea. Let them rap about it. That'll work for us. Enslave a new workforce. Let them rap about violence. Let them rap about guns and drugs and jury and all that. Let them buy all the jury so we can get paid off of it. Let's let them do that. AKA, let's let them work for us. than taking to jail and slave a new workforce. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They talking about it. That's gonna make them want to be gangsters. Show it on TV. They promote it. See, white on white criminality and all that is promoted. They promote the violence in the black community. They put it on TVs, big screen teams, 50 inches, 60 inches. See what I'm saying? 30 inches, whatever you got. They gonna show you the violence, aka menace to society. They're gonna show you how the society works, or how they want the society to work, how they would like to see the society, because it serves them. It don't serve you, black man. That don't serve you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Black women, you gotta understand what we're going through. You know, we're the most unprotected person on earth. Black woman is second. Well, black woman is first, but the black man is the most targeted person on earth. This is not nothing like, oh my God, I can't believe it. No, it's just reality. Like, it is what it is. Come on. Let's get into reality, ladies and gentlemen. Let's face it. Let's look at it in its face and deal with it. You see what I'm saying? Come up with solutions. I don't have the solutions. I don't have all the solutions. I need help, which is why I'm giving y'all information. Let's all come together and find one solution together. Or different solutions. Hey, you do this, you do that, da-da-da-da. Let's all come together. Let's unify it, though. At the end of the day, it has to be unified. They do it. This is how other civilizations came about. This is how humanity grew in the past. This is how animal kingdoms, this is how they grow. So this is how things grow on this realm of reality, period. We got to realize the realm of reality we're in. We're on earth. We're here to grow as human beings. You see what I'm saying? So black people, if y'all really want to grow as a human being, help yourself first. Then help others. See what I'm saying? Help and save yourself so you can help and save others. AKA, don't get in a relationship with nobody if you don't love yourself. AKA, why get in a relationship when you don't love yourself? You're not going to love the other person. There's no way. Because that energy can't be transmitted. You see what I'm saying? You be transmitting energy that you don't know about. Now, if you love yourself, you live in that frequency, you loving yourself, now you're able to transform it. You see what I'm saying? When you know yourself, you're able to teach other people about themselves. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Virgos. Virgos know that, and Scorpios know that more than anybody. But anyway, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, love yourself, help yourself, know yourself first, so that energy, you can transform it and transmute it and give it to other people. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know yourself, it's okay. It's okay. You know, everybody go through it. By default, if you black in this real reality, by default, you're not going to know about yourself. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll be the first to say it. And you can hold me accountable. I'll be the first to say it. If you black growing up in this real reality right now in America, by default, you're not going to know yourself. They're not about to give you the books. They're not about to give you this right here. They're not about to give it to you, ladies and gentlemen. African civilization, the introduction. They're not about to give that to you, ladies and gentlemen. The souls of black folks, they're not about to give that to you, ladies and gentlemen. And matter of fact, guess what they're not going to give you? They're not going to give you the mindset for you to do it either. Let's talk about that. They're not going to give you the mindset for you to self-help yourself, ladies and gentlemen. They give you the self-defeating mindset. You see what I'm saying? The art of war. You see what I'm saying? Here's my favorite one. The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams. I'm pretty sure all y'all heard this. And it says, great issues of a race from 4500 BC to 2000 AD and beyond. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, black man, I got you. The black man's guide to understanding the black woman. We need it. We got to understand our woman, because playtime is over. Because what? Playtime is over, man. Amos Wilson, Black on Black Violence. And another one. The Falsification of African Conscious, Eurocentric History, Psychiatry, and the Politics of White Supremacy. Whether it's true or not, read it first. You tell me. You see what I'm saying? Let's read it together. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that Europeans wrote history? Why is it that Europeans want to take our history away from us? Why is it that Europeans want to rewrite our history and distort it? Why is it that he doesn't want to present it at all? Apparently, the rewriting, the distortion of the stealing of our history must serve vital economical, political, and social function for the European, or else he would not bother to try so hard to keep our history away from us and to distort it in our own minds. Let us meditate on these issues, and I think we'll come to realize that there is a direct relationship between history, economics, political, and social development. I just broke that down before I even read it, ladies and gentlemen. I just broke this down. You see what I'm saying? But I don't remember saying this. History is projected in this culture as being irrelevant. I don't think that's by accident. I say it again. History is projected in this culture as being irrelevant. I don't think that's by accident. Basically saying, like, you know how, like, the youth and even me growing up, history, who cares, bro?
I don't want to hear that. I don't care about history. I don't care about talking about us being slaves and stuff like that. Who cares? Even us being kings and queens and pyramids, who cares? What is that going to do now? I don't think that was by accident. I don't think they wanted us to think like that. You see what I'm saying? I think that was purposely done, set up perfectly. See what I'm saying? And let me explain it. What do I mean by that? We must understand that it's in this nature of this racist culture to hide its political agenda. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You know. Like I said, a lot of people, especially growing up, man, why study black history, man? They ain't gonna do me no good, they ain't gonna give me no money. Remember I broke down black power equals green power because black has all the colors in it? Let me put it in intellectual format, aka in a book, right? The idea is, why study black history? It's not gonna make me any money. It's not gonna give me a job, aka work for somebody else, serving other people. So I don't even know why people say that. You know, you just going to take care of your family. It's not going to give me a job. What can you do with it? What can you do with black history? You should get yourself a degree in computer science. Get yourself a trade. I'm not interested in black power. I'm interested in green power. That's a foolish concept. That's a foolish concept. Let's end this. You see what I'm saying? We gotta stop, man. We gotta stop that. After you seen this video, then I don't know. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And another thing, when we do study our history, I'm glad I looked at this book real quick. When we do study our history, right? We can't just look at it like, oh, it was kings and queens, we had gold, we did this and that. We can't do it just to feel good, y'all. That's not what this was about. This wasn't about a mere feeling. This wasn't about, oh, I feel good about myself. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if we study our black history as merely as an exercise of feeling good about ourselves, guess what we're going to do? We're going to die feeling good. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. But to a great extent, ain't nothing really wrong with that, though. So you know, I see an error in that. Then we will die feeling good. Ain't nothing wrong with dying feeling good. Because when you take those feelings, emotions, and you go somewhere else, then you're going to live out the reality to a certain extent. But what he was trying to say is, basically, that's all he meant to say. Like, let's not study history just to see ourselves as this and that so we can feel good. Basically saying we got to do a little bit more. See what I'm saying? Do a little bit more thinking in that. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough to just feel good. That's not going to build our wealth, feeling good. Oh, I feel good about myself today. I'm a king. I'm a queen. I'm a god. I'm a goddess. I'm this and that. Okay, what time you got to go to work tomorrow? Oh, I got to go in at 2:30. Oh, for real? Yeah. Don't you got bills to pay Friday? Yep. I got bills coming up on the 1st and all that. You know, so I got to pay a phone bill, all this and that. But I thought you just said you was, but I thought you was a king, a queen, a god, and, you know, why you not creating your own wealth for yourself? Why you not creating your own wealth for your people? Why you not creating your own, living out your own imagination? I thought you, what happened? Dang, you right, bro. Damn, man. No, we don't want to hear that. We don't like to hear the truth sometimes, but I got to give it to you. I got to give it to y'all raw. See what I'm saying? I got to do it. Because it came to me raw and real, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no other choice but to reciprocate that energy, you feel me? Take it or leave it, information. It should be taken or leave it where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that this sparks, you know, whoever's listening, a new way of looking at it. You see what I'm saying? An agent, I don't care if you're an agent watching this, hey, it is what it is. Or if you really support what's going on, or even, it's just some people I know watch my YouTube just because they support me as a person. They like me and they love me as a person, so they watch these videos. You know what I'm saying? Even y'all, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? How y'all feeling? You know? Hopefully this gives you a new perception on the youth, black on black violence, racist culture as a whole. If it's racist, if it's really racist, that's in the question. You see what I'm saying? America as a whole. The history of America, the history of, you know, the Japanese. Let's talk about the Irish. Did you know? And guess what? I'm about to give it to y'all raw. I gotta give it to y'all raw. I gotta do it. This book right here explains this. The Shaping of Black America. This book explains how the Irish were treated worse than the slaves. Yeah. The Irish were treated worse than the slaves, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Bound to be a service for everybody in America. Nope, I can't find it. I'm not gonna waste my time. Check this out. But it's in that book, y'all. I don't know who wrote it. Oh, Bennett Johnson. Yep, I got it right here. Snapshot that if you want to. Bennett Johnson, The Shaping of Black America. He talks about how whites, aka the Irishmen, were treated far worse than slaves than how we are now. Y'all think this police brutality and all that? This is
not new, deja vu. You see what I'm saying? In America, they treat poor people like worse than dogs. I'm about to say dogs too, but I had to think about they love them dogs, boy. Why they black dogs though? Anyway, they love them dogs, man. Trust me, I know. Especially black women love dogs now too. Jesus Christ. Anyway, check this out. So, the Irishmen, they have green flags. They were so-called thugs. They were so-called gangsters. You think they were? Who you think we got it from? Yeah, these people were serious though. Like, the police didn't go to their hood when they was doing riots and shootout. The police weren't going out there, boy. No, you think about no? Y'all can have that. They're not going out there. The Irish people weren't playing no game, aka the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Where did that came from? Yeah, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. These people didn't play no games. But what did they do to liberate themselves? How did they free themselves? What did they do? They ended self-hatred. They ended fighting within their community and said, you know what? We need to show these people that we are people too. They found an economical niche. An economic niche. They found it. Said, oh man, these people need this. That means they're going to need us in some way, shape, or form, but we're going to make profit of it so we can build ourselves up and get up out of this situation. They did it. Why do you think the Irish today? They didn't start out like that, ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, did you know America didn't start off like this? No. America, Europe, aka the Europeans migrated to America because they was in filth and in famine. They went on a crusade. Man, it's in the history. You can read it. Now, you can read this in the history books about how they had to go find spices and stuff like that. Their food was trash. They can't cook. Who can cook? We ain't going to go there. I don't mean to knock nobody. I ain't trying to play nobody. Or am I? Anyway, villain. You know what I'm saying? So, check this out. They went on a crusade. They said, yo, say it was a group of 30 people. Yo, check this out, man. Our people, man, we're going crazy. We're living in filth and famine, bro. We got to do something, man. Our food is trash. We need some clothes. We need to go find something. They don't know about the Africans yet. They don't know about them yet. We need to go find out what's going on, y'all. They took a boat. They went on a crusade. Adventure. Adventure, stuff like that. Exploration, what they call it, excursion or something like that. They went to go find stuff, aka went to go seek help. So what did they do? They stumbled across Africans in Africa. With all the natural resources, where everything was grand, where everything was cool to a great extent. Everything was everything. Until they entered. They said, dang, you know, these people got gold, these people got natural resources, they got fruits growing up, they got it made. We need to somehow be a part of them. Damn, you right, John. You right, Christopher. We need to link up with them. Let's do it. But we so loving people. We so cool still to this day. You know what I'm saying? We so cool. Like, hey, man, we're going to bring them in. Man, look, man, I know how to fish, bro. I'm going to teach you how to fish. We know how to build arrows and shit like that to get the fish and kill the kill the mammals for clothing. Man, we even know how to build ships, man. Man, my name is Christopher, man. Can you show me how to build a ship, please? I got you. You know, let's be honest. I got you. Show them how to build a ship. Behind the scenes, what do? The same people who taught him how to build the ships. They built the ships and enslaved them with those ships. See, slavery didn't start in America. That's not how it works. Slavery started in Africa for like 20, 30s of years. And they killed those people and made the babies grow up. All they know was slavery. All they know is being a slave. All they know is being in exchange. See what I'm saying? They didn't know that their foreparents, the history ain't there. See what I'm saying? That's why they kill it. Destroy it. Don't talk about it. But what people don't know is about humans is that they automatically gonna know it subconsciously. You see what I'm saying? But that's too deep. I ain't gonna go there right now. Anyway, so Christopher Columbus and his people, whatever you want to call it, his organization overthrew them, took them over. You see what I'm saying? And what did he do? Killed them off and let the youth grow up. All they know was slaves, aka slave mentality never left us, ladies and gentlemen. Which is why we hate each other and all that, right? So he took them to America, and that's all these people know. So there really no fight in them to a certain extent. But where was the fight at? In the Caribbeans. So St. Overture, 1700s, the Haitian Revolution. You know why? Because they took them people straight out of Africa. They ain't make them too much slaves too much. They weren't going for it, so they just had to get them how they got them. So St. Overture, what did he do? Faked it till he made it. AKA the spook who sat by the door. Guess what he did? Oh, yeah, I'm a slave. I'm smart. Let me read y'all books and stuff like that. I'm the smartest slave they knew. Guess what he did? On that long, cold, lonely night, he told his people, yo, I know what this mean, all this and that. We about to do what these people did to us. We about to start a revolution right now. AKA, Haiti was free. He was hanging white men and all that. AKA, Haiti is free. AKA karma came back. AKA you get what you put out, America. You're a criminalistic society, you're going to get criminals. See what I'm saying? Black woman, you want a different man, create it. That's all I'm going to say. Black men, you want better, it's out there. Black men, you want this and that, you got it. But my question is with black men, I see a lot of black women want it. Black women ready right now. This ain't no cap. I know this from experience. But black women want that freedom. Black women want it right now. On all, every way, shape, or form. I got a black man, do we really want it? That's my question. I don't know yet. I know I do. And the people that the main people in my circle, they want it. And we're actually doing things about it. But we only got to say what we got to do. That's not nobody's business. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, black men, we got to decide what's most important. Do we really want this or what? What is it that we really want? Is it fame? A name? Whose name? What language is under that pretense under? AKA, what words and spells are under those? What's back in